Okay, so we're going to cover Detective Comics Victims. Detective Comics Victims is actually a two-part storyline that truly focuses on Victor Zsasz, one of the many bad guys of Batman comics. Now, when it comes to Victor Zsasz, you have to remember that he's a character who's technically a serial killer who goes around killing off different people. Now, once he does kill off somebody, he then marks his skin with a tally mark as a way to remember the different people that he had killed over time. Now, when it comes to Victor Zsasz, he is a character where a lot of fans love him. Now, most of those fans truly came out of the Arkham games. But again, a lot of people still love the character. The problem is though, when it comes to DC Comics, he does appear a lot, but most of the time, he's technically just a henchman for another bad guy. He's being used by someone else. And so we never really had an actual story that truly focuses on him. And Victims does that. Now, even though this is a two-part storyline, it truly gives us more information about Victor Zsasz. Now, this is also the storyline where Victor Zsasz stabs Alfred. Yes, you heard that right. And literally, the opening pages of this book is right now Victor Zsasz just stabbing Alfred, like literally stabbing him right now. And you're probably wondering, yo, Fresh, how in the world did we get to this point right here? Don't worry, we're gonna go back in time and technically figure out how in the world we got up to this moment right here. Now, with that being said though, I do want to spend some time on this section. And the reason why, because while you have Alfred getting stabbed, you have Bruce Wayne walking in. And for Bruce Wayne, this is a very hard moment to see. And the reason why, because to Bruce Wayne, he's kind of like, oh my gosh, I am technically reliving the worst moment of my life. Many years ago, when I was 8 years old, I had to watch my parents die. And here I am right now about to watch Alfred die. And Alfred is like a father to me. And so it's Bruce right now saying, I'm about to lose another parent. And I can't go through this at all. And so then we jump back 2 days ago. Now, when we jump back 2 days ago, we actually do pick up with Victor Zsasz right now being transported to a prison cell. Now, here's the problem though, because this section is only 2 pages. And the reason why, because we're going to see Victor Zsasz break out of prison, and this is going to begin the process of us leading into the idea of Victor Zsasz actually stabbing Alfred. And so right now, 2 days ago, he's right now being escorted to his prison cell, except that is the moment you have Victor begin the process of killing off the guards that were assigned to him so easily. Like honestly, these guards did not stand a chance at all. But the point of this section is to say, when it comes to Victor Zsasz, he's not just your regular killer. Like, this guy is a professional killer. He knows how to kill. He knows how to escape by killing people. And so honestly, these guards did not do enough to make sure that he would not be able to actually escape. And unfortunately, they're dead now, and now he is free. Now, later on that night, we actually do see Batman arrive at the crime scene. Now, when Batman arrives at the crime scene, is Batman trying to figure out what is Victor Zsasz up to now? Because when it comes to Victor Zsasz, he is a serial killer, but there's no pattern to his killing. He just goes out there and kills random people left and right. And so right now, it's Batman just hoping that there's some kind of clue left behind to figure out where Victor is gonna go next, to hopefully stop him before a lot of people are killed off. Now, of course, that is the moment where you do have a security guard appear right behind Batman and try to arrest him. Now, the reason why this guard is trying to arrest Batman is because at this point in Batman comics, Commissioner Gordon is no longer commissioner. Matter of fact, you have someone else known as Commissioner Atkins, and Commissioner Atkins does not like Batman at all. And so of course, now the police department is trying to arrest Batman. Now, you do have Batman tell this one security guard, the police officer, that listen, you should let me go. And the reason why, because you have a serial killer on the loose right now. Someone who's very, very dangerous, more dangerous than your usual serial killers. But on top of that, if you can't stop me, how in the world do you think you're going to stop him? And so you have Batman take down police officer, not like literally take him down, but just take his gun away from him and leaves the crime scene to hopefully find Victor Zsasz. And of course, the next few pages really show us that, yes, the GCPD is really trying their best to arrest Batman because the new commissioner is not trying to work with Batman because he is a vigilante. But on top of that, this commissioner really doesn't like Batman for a lot of different reasons. So right after you have Batman leave the crime scene and go to the rooftop, well, he's also confronted by a few more police officers who are right now trying to arrest him. Now, of course, you do have Batman being able to actually get away. But right before he does leave, you have Batman kind of show off his detective skills by saying, listen, if you're going to arrest me, just know I know your entire family. Like, yes, I done my research. And matter of fact, he's saying all of this to the leading officer of this group of officers. But either way, it's kind of him saying, if you come after me, don't worry, I can technically come after you as well. And then you have Batman leave. Now you do have Batman actually go back home. Now the reason why Batman is going back home and not trying to continue his search to look for Victor Zsasz is because he has no clues that can actually help him find Victor Zsasz. And so of course he has no choice but to go ahead and go back home. Now once he does go back home, you do have Alfred say, hey man, listen, we have a charity event right now and you have to get ready for it. And so technically you have Alfred right now trying to ease the mind of Bruce Wayne. And the reason why, because Bruce feels like he should be out there still searching for Victor Zsasz. But unfortunately, he has to be here at this charity event. And so you have Alfred telling Bruce, hey man, relax. You're in a city of Gotham that's full of police officers. Sooner or later, he is going to be arrested. And when he does, you just know you can actually trust the GCPD to at least do that while you're here at this charity event. And so when we jump back over to the present day, it's Bruce Wayne right now just trying to apply pressure on where Alfred got stabbed at. Now, they are at the charity event. And now you have Commissioner Atkins getting very upset about the idea that somehow Victor Zsasz was able to slip through security and be able to actually stab Alfred. That right there shouldn't be possible at all with all the police officers being here at this charity event. And so right now you have Commissioner Atkins just getting angry about the idea. Now, you also have people right now kind of saying, listen, Bruce, Alfred is going to die. Like, yes, you are applying pressure. That is great and all, but he was stabbed. So he is going to die, unfortunately. And when it happens, you're gonna have to move on and just bury him later on. Like, he's gonna die. This is the end for Alfred. But for Bruce Wayne, he's like, nah, bro, I'm not about to lose another parent. And so you have Bruce grab Alfred, they run to a car, and you have Bruce say, I'm taking you to the nearest hospital. I am going to save your life. And you have Bruce just drive off. He's like, nah, man, I am not about to lose another parent here today. And so the next morning, we actually do pick up with Bruce Wayne having a meeting with Commissioner Atkins. Now, this is Atkins right now telling Bruce Wayne, hey man, listen, we told the news outlet that technically Alfred is dead. Now, we come to find out Bruce Wayne was able to get Alfred somewhere to get some medical help. But the thing is though, is Atkins saying, we told all news outlet that your butler is dead. And the reason why, because when it comes to Victor Zsasz, he is a serial killer. But the problem is though, when he kills people off, he marks his skin as a way to remember the people he killed. And so right now, Victor Zsasz believes that Alfred Alfred is dead. But if he finds out that Alfred is still alive, then Victor Zsasz is going to try again to go after Alfred. And that time, he might be able to actually pull it off. And so right now, it's Atkins saying, as a way to protect your butler, we're going to have Gotham believe that he is actually dead to keep Victor away from him for the time being until we're able to actually capture him. Now here comes the problem though, because Commissioner Atkins truly believes that his police force should be able to actually capture Victor Zsasz. And the reason why, because Victor is not on the same level as the Joker or Two-Face or the Penguin. And so he believes the GCPD should be able to actually grab Victor Zsasz and bring him in. The problem is though, that is the moment you have a bunch of officers calling out for help. And the reason why, because Victor Zsasz is killing off an entire squad of police officers just like that. And Bruce Wayne can hear them dying on the radio. And it's Bruce Wayne saying, I told you guys when I was Batman to that one police officer, if you can't stop me, what in the world do you think you can do against someone like Victor Zsasz? He's not just a regular serial killer. This man is a professional serial killer. You're gonna have to do more if you think you're going to be able to actually win. And so you have Bruce say, you know what? I'm going to take matters in my own hand, because then you have Bruce do a live press conference. Now, the reason why he's doing this press conference is because he believes that he'll be able to pull off his master plan. Because right now you have Bruce saying, hey, listen, I know you guys were told that my butler died. That is a lie. My butler is alive and well. And matter of fact, he's at this hospital right now recovering. Now, this is a live press conference being played on all news channel. And so, of course, Victor Zsasz also sees this as well. And he gets very upset, because remember, when it comes to Victor Zsasz, when he kills someone, he basically marks his skin as a way to remember the different people he kills. And so right now, there's a mark on his skin in his mind he did not deserve to put there, because Alfred is still alive. And so now he must find Alfred again and kill him so that mark on his skin can actually stay there and be actually deserved. And so when we jump into the second chapter of the storyline, some time has passed by to the point where it's now nighttime. And with it being nighttime, you have Victor Zsasz out there just going through a rampage, killing off officers left and right. Now, the reason why the officers are in the way right now, because technically they are hunting down Victor Zsasz, but at the same time, they're hunting down Batman. Because let's not forget, Commissioner Atkins hates Batman with a passion. And so right now, it's Commissioner Atkins telling his officers, if you see Batman, shoot him and bring him in. And the same thing for Victor Zsasz. We're trying to bring in both guys right now at the moment. And so if you see them, do your you-know-what job. I cannot curse on this channel. Either way, so you do have officers trying their best to arrest Zsasz, but of course, it's Victor Zsasz. He is a professional killer. Now, while he's killing, that is the moment where you have Batman just flying in, and this is going to lead into a battle between the two characters. So the next section is really more of Batman trying to capture Victor Zsasz. Now, here's the problem I have with this section. And what I mean by that is you have Victor Zsasz actually tell us and tell Batman how in the world he was able to get away. And what he tells Batman is this right here, that apparently he killed someone else off who actually had an invitation to the event. Here's the problem I had with that idea, because even if he did kill that person off and then use that invitation as a way to get past all the security, you still know very well that he's a guy who's wanted right now in Gotham City, that he is a serial killer, a well-known serial killer. It wasn't like he wore a mask or changed his face. He literally walked into the event with his actual face, but somehow no officers realize, you're Victor Zsasz. You know what? I should probably arrest you. Instead, they were like, you're Victor Zsasz. Go ahead and go inside and enjoy the party. Either way, you do have Batman trying his best to actually capture Victor Zsasz. The problem is, though, while trying to do that, the police get involved once again. Because let's not forget, Commissioner Atkins wants to arrest Batman and also Victor Zsasz. And so with them getting in the way, Victor Zsasz is actually able to get away. Now, it's not like Batman doesn't know where Victor Zsasz is actually going, because Victor Zsasz is going after Alfred because he knows Alfred is still alive. Now, this is actually a very quick section right here, because soon as Victor Zsasz arrives at the hospital to get the chance to actually kill off Alfred, you have Batman step in and just one punch Victor Zsasz right in the face to technically take him out. And so Batman has defeated Victor Zsasz once again, but also make sure that Alfred is safe and sound. And so the story really wraps up with Bruce Wayne going in the next morning to check up on Alfred. Now, when he does that, it's really more Bruce Wayne very excited about the idea that Alfred is not dying, that Alfred is not dead, and Victor Zsasz is locked up. Now, here comes the thing though, because even though Bruce Wayne is happy, he kind of feels bad for what he did, because technically he did use Alfred in a way to kind of pull Victor Zsasz out in the open. And so he tells Alfred, I'm sorry for using you, but I had to bring him in. And you have Alfred say, listen, it's okay. You had to do what you had to do to basically stop him. Because yes, Victor Zsasz would have been very upset about the idea of knowing that I was still alive. And so with you using me, you were able to actually capture him. And so let's go ahead and move on. And so the story really ends on that note right there. So please leave me a like down below and subscribe. But guys, I'll see y'all next time. Later.